Hello loves, welcome back to another video. My name is Flash and this is Beauty Secrets. This is going to be a good one. So recently I was watching this video by Shetty. It just came out 5 days ago on struggling with low self-esteem. Now there are a couple of things that resonated with me and I would like to share them with you because recently I have just uploaded two videos, one on how to become more self-confident and then the other one on finding your self-worth and then also loving yourself unconditionally. So I just want to dive into a few things that they say that I feel like are very, very important that I don't want you guys to miss out. Now, I'm also going to link the video in the description box because I want you to be able to take a look at it and see what you feel after watching it. But for now, here are my thoughts. Hear me out. So at the start of the video, they actually mentioned that low self-esteem or even a lack of confidence is an ego issue. And that's basically because our egos will automatically set us up for either wanting to be the best at everything or probably feeling like we're the worst at each and everything. So what I feel is that the ego is very strongly connected to comparison. Sometimes for our ego to either feel like we are the best at something or we are the worst at something because we have already compared it against something. So for instance, you might feel you're failing in your life because you feel like your friends are thriving, they're traveling all over the world, they have money to pay for these trips, your friends are getting married, your friends are having babies, and all of a sudden you just feel like your life is failing. And that is why I feel like strongly our egos are based on what we surround ourselves and then also how contented we are internally, because when we don't have that contentment internally, we tend to compare our lives, we tend to compare our success to other people. What are other people doing? What don't I have? Oh my god, she bought a new car, how come I can't get one? So the best antidote I can give you for fighting against your ego or for kind of, taming your ego a little bit is self-honesty. When you're honest with yourself about the things going on with you, then it is hard for you to base on what is happening out there and project it on what is going on with you. For instance, if your friend is getting married, if you're honest with yourself about your own journey, that it's not yet my time, I have not yet met the person that I would like to settle down with, I probably need to heal from my past relationship to be able to move from point A to point B, or probably I need to fall in love with myself first to be able to find someone else that I would like to share my life with. So for you, you might compare your life to someone else who has finally figured everything out, and then it makes you just want to rush, to kind of speed up your life so that you can be able to get that level. That is a recipe for disaster. I like the idea of people doing work on themselves. There is nothing bad about, working on yourself intentionally. If you feel like there's something about myself that I feel like is hindering me from progressing forward, there is nothing wrong with you working on it. If you feel like you need to work on your relationship skills, that is something you can work on. If you feel like I need to work on my communication skills, if I want to have better relationships, that is a step in the right direction. You can say probably I need to work on how I dress so that I can be able to work towards my dream job. That is a step in the right direction. So be willing to do the work to help you to get to the destination that you want to go. This will keep you from comparing yourself from other people who are progressing way forward. Actually, one thing I like is instead of looking at how far people are going without you, look at what are they doing to get to the point that they are going. That is a very nice way to look at things, because the more you look at what people are doing, you're going to be encouraged to work on yourself even more. If you feel like, oh, someone went back to school, probably they went back and did a postgraduate, they went back and did a master's degree and they're earning a better salary, or someone actually had the audacity to chase after their dreams and start a business. Look at yourself. How are you making decisions about your life? Are you in the same job and you're scared to make the next move to the business that you would want to make? Are you scared of, looking into your passions and starting up that passion-driven business that you've always been wanting to start? These are things now that you have to be looking at internally with yourself. In the video, they mentioned that the ego is greatly affected with how much we focus on ourselves. I really like the idea of, kind of taking yourself out of the equation, and then maybe that will get rid of your ego. But at the same time, I also think that for you to be able to work on yourself properly, you have to look internally, not with criticism, but look at yourself with affection and analyze yourself. What am I doing? How can I do better in this area? I would like to get to this destination. For instance, if I would like to start a business, I'm going to start assessing small things about myself. I could be spending tons of money buying designer clothing or buying things that I actually don't need, and that very same money could help me to make a business. Now, it will be very difficult for me to make that decision about myself if I do not look internally. Instead, if I keep on focusing on these people have access to a lot of money, probably that's why they're able to start a business, I am forgetting that I'm spending my own cash. Do you see what I mean? So I would like to wrap this video up, and one thing that I want to encourage you, looking at this whole perspective, there's so many ways to look at it depending on the situation that you're in. But the one thing that I want to encourage you is, if you want to do some work on yourself, some real work on yourself, then you have to look on the inside. Very many times we are blindfolded because we're looking at what people have going on, and that makes us feel like, oh my goodness, I need to rush, I need to get this, I need to get that. Social media makes it even worse because we have to remember that social media is the highlight of people's life. No one is showing their failures. Everyone is showing their successes, what they're doing. I have a new car, new job, just got married. No one is showing you the struggles. So if you really want to do some work on yourself, step back from all the distractions and look inside you. What do I actually want? Where do I want to go? How can I achieve this? What work do I need to do on myself to get to where I want to go? Those are the questions I want to ask you, and those are the questions I want you to ask yourself. I hope this video was of benefit to you, and make sure you recommend this to either your friends, your family, anyone you feel like will find value in this video. Thank you guys for watching. Until the next video.